Well, as the title suggests, an afternoon here at Thorpe Park. Now, it's a Saturday. Welcome to the vlog. It's looking pretty busy. My nice new BMW there had some work done about an hour away from Thorpe Park, and thought I would come down to Thorpe Park just for the afternoon to see how we get on. Is it worth coming to Thorpe Park just for 3.5 hours? It's 2:30 now. The park shuts at 6. Hyperia's been closed pretty much all day. I've been checking the queue times, but it has just reopened. I'm hoping for just 3, maybe 4 rides. I am now the proud owner of a Merlin Pass Gold, so I'm going to be using that lots in the next 12 months. So subscribe for lots more videos and things to come. But yeah, let's get in, see if we can make the most of the day, see what the queues are like at this time of day in the afternoon. And yeah, main thing, is it worth it? Also, we'll check out the Scare Maze construction. Let's get in. Well, I'm just putting a screenshot in now of the current queue lines for the major coasters. Yeah, Hyperia, because it's been closed most of the day up to 150 minutes. It does have a single rider queue, but what that has meant is none of the other major coasters on a Saturday afternoon, weather's not too bad, none of them are advertised above 60 minutes. Now, some people on Reddit have sort of said, you know, what would you like to see? What would you like to see in a vlog update from Thorpe Park today? Saturday 20th, time of recording. And they said, are the queues similar actually when you're in them as to what they're advertised? So for instance, Stealth saying 30 minutes. Is that the case? Is it overestimated? Is it underestimated? We're going to find all that out in this vlog. Let's get inside the park. I'm going to head to a single rider queue. I'm going to go to Saw the Ride, not everyone's favourite, but I love it. And then probably Stealth, as it's advertised at 30. Let's try and get on at least 4 rides and I'll be happy. How's Toy Emporium? Looking ready to go for the Fright Nights. Hoping to make it down for Thorpe Park Fright Nights this year. Haven't done it in some time. It looks like there's some fantastic mazes. I really want to come at some point this year. Also, another update I want to get in is how Hyperia is running, because there's been a lot of mixed reviews lately about it being incredibly rough, but more recently that it's gotten better. So let's see today how that beauty of a coaster is riding. Oh, and Colossus, love a bit of Colossus, a bit of Marmite for some people, but yeah, it's not too rough really, absolutely fine if you ask me. Okay, then an advertised wait of 45 minutes for Saw the Ride. However, I'm going to make use of the single rider queue. Let's see if that works out for me. I'm hopping in now. Well, a very, very busy looking single rider queue with people waiting outside of the front entrance. That's a no-go for me. I know that's going to be a long time with the small trains on there. I'd recommend not doing it if you see it at that length. So, that's fine. Moving on to Hyperia. Let's see what the single rider queue's like for that. Also, just a little look at the Crows. Scare Zone. Oh, it looking good, looking good. Don't think I've done this one either, as like I say, it's been 4 or 5 years since I've done any of the horror mazes or horror nights here at Thorpe Park. So let me know what you think of Thorpe Park Fright Nights, how it compares to Alton Towers, because I'm definitely going to be there for 3 days. I've got so much fun stuff coming up on the channel, as well as I'm looking at booking Six Flags Magic Mountain for December. Really excited for that, as well as Six Flags Qiddiya. My goodness, it's really exciting. Just a little look at the sensory ratings for the Crows. Night scares higher than day scares. That's interesting. They must make these frights more intense in the evening. Yeah, it says ages at 13+, but I don't think that is forbidden. I think it's recommended. Yes, in fact, it does say that there. Oh, what a beauty. Come on, let's hurry up. Otherwise, not going to get any rides in. Now, I'm going to have a quick look at the single rider. I think, like I say, because it's only recently opened, it's been closed the whole day, it's going to be very busy. And then I'm actually going to go against the queue lines, whatever's advertised, and go to the back of the park and go to Swarm and work from there. I think that's going to be the best bet. Seems very busy around this area of the park currently. Let's have a look at single rider anyway. Yeah, not too bad at all actually, the single rider, probably 45-50 minutes. Like I said, this is my day, this is my afternoon, and this is my plan, and hopefully it will work out and you guys can follow a similar thing. I'll put in the latest queue times now. You can see them there. It looks like the back of the park, from what I can tell, is dying down. Let's head over there. Here we go then, an advertised wait of 40 minutes for Stealth. Let's see how that unfolds. Wow, what a ride. Got on the front row as well and only waited 27 minutes despite the 40-minute advertised, and that was including the additional wait for the front row. Wow, that is brilliant. When you haven't been on Stealth in a while, you forget the punch of that hydraulic launch, especially when you're sitting on the front row. Brilliant. Anyway, Detonator is advertised as a walk-on queue, and as I'm near it, I'll check that, but I'm mainly walking towards the Swarm, which is advertised as 55 minutes. Again, I think it's going to be overestimated. Colossus and things are saying 20 minutes, but again, I think people are going to make their way over there because of that, so let's find out. Yeah, as expected, one look in the Detonator queue and it's not 5 minutes, it's much longer. Again, people, they tend to put the queues down, and by the time you get there, they're longer. So I'm going to the Swarm, which again is advertised 55 minutes. I would be happy if I wait 40 minutes or less. Let's find out. Really happy with my ride on Stealth, especially 27 minutes on a Saturday afternoon. Get out of here. Here we go then into the Swarm Island. And again, you can just tell by the crowd levels. You get the feeling, because it's advertised high, not many people are coming here. Could be wrong, could be very busy. I don't think I'll queue anyway. I've done so well with Stealth. Can't actually see a train going round, so hopefully it is running. Oh, and the sun's coming out as well. Let's go and see what's happening with Swarm. So here we go, about 35 minutes later. I'm looking like the back row for a ride. And yeah, still advertised as 55 minutes. So yeah, quite happy with 35 minutes. I'll let you know my thoughts when I get off. 40 minutes later, exactly, funnily enough. That's a good guess, wasn't it? Off of my ride of the Swarm. Yeah, brilliant B&M wing roller coaster. Little on the short side, but really forceful. Prefer Stealth just for that sheer acceleration. But yeah, really glad to get on there. It's only 4:30, got an hour and a half of the afternoon left. Remember, I only got here just after 2:30. So doing pretty well, I think. Let's go to Nemesis. I'll put a little update of the queue times. It is now 4:15. I said it was 4:30, but I was getting a bit ahead of myself. It's just started raining. Yeah, putting the queue times in now. Detonator saying 20 minutes. Swarm, funnily enough, is saying 10. You can see everyone's walking there now. And Nemesis is saying 40. So I'm hoping to do Detonator and Nemesis now, because I reckon they're going to be getting quieter. Theme of the day, go to where the queues are long. Can't wait to get Hyperia later as well. Right, Nemesis, Detonator, let's go. Oh, it's really nice and wet now. Right, let's go and see what's happening with Detonator. Earlier it said 5 minutes and it was a very long queue, like 30. Now it's saying 20. Let's see what it's actually looking like. Well, it did just go up to 40 as I entered. And yeah, it's not as long as earlier. But yeah, raining quite a bit. And I do want to prioritise the coasters, so still will give Detonator a miss for now. I do like it. So yeah, I'll queue for Nemesis now. It says 45 minutes, and I'll queue for that regardless. I want to try and get the big 6 done, if possible. Is it 6? Nemesis, Colossus, Saw, and Hyperia. I think I'm pushing it a bit, thinking that. But let's see what Nemesis is like. Advertised at a 45-minute wait, and it actually looks about that, this one. The time is now 4:25. Let's see what the time is when I get off. I'd imagine about 5:10.
I am quite happy that I'm going to this
Well, the wait has been a bit longer than advertised. Just over an hour waited so far. It's about 5:20. So hopefully get on Saw and Hyperia after, we'll see. Wow, there's no one in the single rider for Saw. There's lots earlier, so that's really good to see. Didn't think I was going to get on this in Hyperion. Soar's actually been down. Soar's had about 2 hours of downtime, and it's now on 40 minutes advertised. So yeah, should get this and Hyperion. Yeah, I'll put one more screenshot of the queue times in now, as it's 5:45. And yeah, ride availability's been pretty poor actually. I know I've only been here for 3.5 hours, but rides have constantly been down since I've been here. Soar's been down a couple of times. Hyperion has been down until about 2 o'clock today. So yeah, I'm just going to stay in here for a few minutes. If it opens, great, to finish the day. Otherwise I'll just hop in Hyperion's queue, because you can go in the queues up until 6 PM and you'll get your ride. So that's why I'm just staying here for a few minutes, and then we'll head there if there's no sign of life, because I am right at the front of the queue, so it won't take me a minute or two to get on and off. Oh dear, my allergies have been so bad lately. Not that you really need to know, but I'll probably sneeze again in a minute. It's been awful this week. Yeah, Soar didn't open it. It's like 5:53. It is testing, so they'll probably open it for the last few riders. But I wouldn't have had time to have gone on there, then get to Hyperion. So, oh dear. Going to Hyperion now. So what did we get? We got Stealth. We got Stealth, Swarm, Nemesis, and Hyperion. Not bad for just over 3 hours on a Saturday afternoon to Thorpe Park, I don't think. Can't wait to get back on Hyperion. Let's see what that rattle's like. Well, pretty unsuccessful end of the day, and well, mildly unsuccessful in general. Hyperion's been closed due to high winds. It doesn't feel particularly windy, but I've been waiting in the queue for 40 minutes. It's now 7:25, and yeah, I've got a long drive home. Working at Stanton at the theme park, at Rainbow Park, operating a ride tomorrow. And yeah, I can always come back now. I've got my Merlin pass. So just the 3 coasters in 3 hours. Yeah, I'm glad I came. It was nice just giving my new car a little run. Had some work done to it, which was quite exciting. But yeah, bit of a disappointing end. And the queue's still, I probably would have been in a single rider for another hour, I'd imagine, if it operated without brakes. But when I also noticed the wind starting to pick up like it is now, yeah, it's hard to see it opening when the wind's currently getting worse. Anyway, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And loads of content coming up from Alton Towers Scarefest, as well as heading out to California to do the theme parks there and Six Flags Qiddiya. All of that, fingers crossed, nothing is booked at the moment, but I'm very close to booking it for December, January. As soon as I hear opening date for Six Flags Qiddiya, that'll be booked also. Cheers guys, see you later.